Hey guys, continuing to run with this idea of running and running right and running with a purpose here. We got rid of the shoes. Okay, shoes are all thrown over there. We don't really want them. Again, the only purpose of the shoe is really to prevent the ground from like scraping and ripping up the feet. Okay, you need to kind of have the right shoe for the right job. Okay, if you're golfing, there's a golfing shoe. Okay, if you're running cross country, you probably need spikes in your shoes because you might run down a wet hill and you probably don't want to slip and fall down. That's probably a bad idea. I did a Spartan race last summer, okay, and I wore my Reebok Nanos, and I was slipping around like Bambi on ice. It was not the right shoe for the job. Okay, I had people just flying by me as I'm trying to like crawl up a hill because I physically can't get any traction, on the wet, muddy hill. Okay, they have the actual like treaded, trail running type shoes. I was not prepared. Again, you kind of have to have the right shoe for the job, but you don't have to have a shoe. Okay, if you go back to Zola Budd back in the 80s, okay, she was a pretty decent, distance runner for the U.S. And she ran barefoot. Okay, this is not a new thing. This is not a new, 21st century thing. But we do like the idea of being able to run, barefoot or with socks or with flats or spikes or whatever it is. But it's just a tool. It's just a tool in the toolbox. So we really like practicing in bare feet because it does strengthen the foot, but you have to make sure that you're on the right surface. Okay, I would not do this in a parking lot with a bunch of big rocks because that could probably really hurt. Okay, bad idea. Nice track that's pretty open, I think it's a fantastic idea. Another thing we want to really emphasize, when these guys take a step, okay, and their foot comes down, we want that foot to be right underneath their center mass. Okay, we don't want them, and this is what happens a lot, we don't want people to overextend and brake out in front of them. Again, if you're braking, we're not really accelerating. We want you to hit right underneath your center mass and basically roll over that support with the ground. Okay, so if I demo Sam here, if Sam hits that little figure 4 position, then she's going to lean into me. Okay, I won't drop her. Okay, what we're going to emphasize here is as I drop her, her foot is going to land right underneath her center mass. When I say center mass, really right in the middle of her hip. So I can do that, and there she lands, and basically just rolls over, and you can see her momentum takes her another step or two because she was doing a nice job of leaning and pulled that heel and then fell, and there she goes. And we're just going to repeat that over and over and over. Okay? So guys, really nothing changes with any of the drill stuff that we do. We just can really do it barefoot. We'll have you guys bounce. We'll have you run in place. Okay. We can even have you pull. Let's pull with the right foot. Okay. So every couple strides. And again, they're violently pulling, that heel underneath the hip. Okay. And then we can have them run down the track. And again, a huge point of emphasis is that you can listen to how quiet they are. We want you to make very little noise as you're doing this. Running should not be a really noisy thing. If you ever watch a 5K or 10K or even a marathon, you watch the leaders come by, they're almost silent. Okay? And then you watch the people in the back kind of come through. No offense to people in the back, I love the people in the back, but a lot of times they sound like they're stomping bugs because they're hitting the ground so hard. And so, are they in the back because their fitness level is not very good, or are they in the back because the run form is not as good as what we, might want it to be, and so they're running inefficiently, and in turn they're not running as fast, and they're in the back of the pack. So again, we really want to emphasize, how softly we want you to strike and hit the ground. Okay, that's why, you could again barefoot or with shoes or whatever, but we want you to strike the ground as light as humanly possible. Let's watch. Hey guys, continuing to go with. Start that over. Hey guys, continue. We're just going to keep rolling. We'll just keep rolling. It's fun. They're bugs, but we're okay because we're in the corn. Here we go. Hey.